Most people are lying when they say they're waiting for clarity. They're not waiting for clarity. They're waiting for certainty. And that's the trap. Because clarity doesn't show up before you move. It shows up because you move. People spend years thinking, planning, and preparing, but all they're really doing is hiding behind the illusion of control. They say things like, I'm waiting for the right time, or once I know how, I'll start. No, you won't, because life doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards momentum. You don't need all the details to begin. You just need a clear desire and the courage to start shaping it. Clarity isn't a destination. It's a byproduct of direction. Once you move, the fog starts to lift. The people who figure life out aren't the ones with the best plans. They're the ones who start with what they have, where they are, and trust that the next step will reveal itself. For years, my wife and I talked about putting a pool in our backyard. Every summer, we'd say, one day. But we never truly acted on it. There was always something else. Work, timing, expenses, life. Then life gave us a reminder. My mother reached the point where she couldn't live on her own anymore. She came to live with us for about 8 months before she passed away. That changed everything. It reminded us that time doesn't wait, and neither should we. So after she passed, we stopped saying someday and decided to make it happen. We wanted a pool that fit us, something peaceful, something we could enjoy year-round, which meant one thing: it had to be indoors. We started talking to contractors, doing research, trying to figure it out. And then I came across something I'd never even considered: retractable enclosures. You could swim with it open like any other pool in summer and close it when it rained or even snowed. That one discovery pulled the whole vision together. It was better than anything we originally imagined. And here's what I learned. I didn't have every answer, but I was clear on what I wanted. And because I took action, everything else started lining up. When you move with intention, the right resources, people, and solutions begin to appear. Clarity followed commitment. That pool became more than a project. It became a message. When you decide and act, the universe starts filling in the blanks. We love our pool. It's our peace when we're home, a daily reminder that progress follows movement. It exists because we stopped waiting for clarity and started acting with intention. That same principle carried into how I built my travel business. I didn't have every step figured out. I just knew I wanted to create a life where freedom wasn't a vacation. It was the lifestyle. So I moved. I started learning about travel hacking, wholesale trips, and how people were earning while they explored the world. I didn't know all the systems, but I stayed curious and consistent. And then, just like with the pool, it started to come together. I found the right platform, the right community, and the right rhythm. If I had waited until I knew it all, I'd still be sitting there watching other people live the life I wanted. Movement revealed what study never could, because action builds clarity faster than information ever will. You don't get confidence from knowing, you get it from doing. Dr. Joe Dispenza says, you can't create a new future while holding on to the emotions of the past. That hit me, because most people don't just overthink, they overfeel. They keep replaying fear, doubt, and hesitation like it's a soundtrack they can't turn off. They're waiting to feel ready, but readiness is a myth. Nobody feels ready for change. They just get tired of being stuck. Myron Golden says, you don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. Perfection is the ultimate stalling tactic. It's how people spiritualize procrastination. They hide behind preparation because it feels safe. But safety doesn't create breakthroughs. I've seen people watch opportunities pass them by for years because they're addicted to figuring it out. But you don't figure life out by thinking, you figure it out by moving. You can't steer a parked car. You can't direct potential that's never in motion. Here's the truth. Clarity is not the starting point, it's the reward. You don't wait for the fog to lift before you walk. You walk and the fog lifts because you moved. When I built that pool, I didn't have a full plan, but I had a clear desire, and that was enough. And because I acted, something better than my original vision took shape. When I built my travel business, it was the same thing. I didn't know every detail, but I was clear on what I wanted: freedom, peace, and purpose. And because I moved, the path revealed itself. Every major breakthrough in my life came from that same decision: to move before I fully understood. So if you're sitting there waiting for the perfect moment, understand this. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The second you move, you create it. Myron Golden says, God never gives finished furniture. He gives trees. You're not supposed to have it all. You're supposed to grow it, shape it, and build it along the way. So stop waiting for clarity. Start acting on conviction. Because the only people who ever get clear are the ones who move first. Clarity doesn't come before action. Clarity comes from action. And the moment you move, the path, the plan, and the peace all start to reveal themselves.